For those of you who understand, I probably tried to make a cake with just a $1 cake mix that's actually been expired for over 5 months. So it's been sitting in my cupboard for at least like over a semester-ish, and well, I thought it's basically flour there, right? So you probably were able to still make use of it. And it turns out that the cake was really delicious, but there's something even more interesting there, which I've never tasted before, but it's absolutely delicious, and it's the type of thing that I actually have always dreamed of, I realize, in cookies and biscuits. It's that exact texture. So what really happened is that I'm going to talk about this really, really ugly looking kind of, not even cake anymore, I would call it, I don't know, it's the crust of cake, and the only part that's left there is, it's like the very thin layer of the cake that's also toasted. So how is this really generated is basically that I accidentally, forgot to put oil beneath my cake on the bottom of my baking pan. So what exactly happened is eventually I had to make a very thin layer of cake, because I poured it out and then I put it back. I had some half of the cake which was supposed to be in the same pan in another pan. It was very thin, as I explained, because I got the quantity wrong basically, and then I wasn't able to finish this half because I had another half of this cake. So I put it in the refrigerator for like 2 days-ish and so, and this morning when I was about to consume it, when I took it out, I realized it was like totally stuck towards the bottom. I wasn't able to finish, I wasn't able to move it at all. So then what I did was, well, to bake it again, right? I wanted to toast the cake, because I always wanted that crispy texture at the crust of the cake at least. And I know that a lot of people probably really enjoy the chewy and soft part in the middle as well, but personally for me at least, the very epitome of that cake that really attracts me of any cake is that crispy part. And it turned out that today when I did that, I just basically turned my oven to 350 and just toasted it for like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. Well, I actually forgot to set a timer. So I was in the bathroom, I was like brushing my teeth and washing my face, and suddenly I was like, oh, there's something that smells good out there. I should probably take out my cake. So I did that, and it turned out that I would say this is probably the most tasty, probably not the most healthy, one of the most tasty cakes I've ever had. You can hear that crispy sound. At least personally for me, that's exactly what I love about a cake. And maybe that's the thing for you too. I mean, it resembles that very interesting texture of what in Britain we call biscuits, but I don't know how you call it in America, maybe cookies, I guess. But even for cookies, I personally just prefer crispy ones than the chewy ones. And instead of using the correct recipe for a cake, I basically made a more thin layer of cake, and that achieved some kind of serendipity that sort of really surprised me, and I'd definitely like to try it again. And if you're interested, you could probably do that. It's really simple, and trust me, you can't make it wrong. You can't make a mistake with that. Okay, I guess maybe I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you like it.